Carrie and Tommy will launch in just a second to brighten your day. With CommBank Yellow, you get discounts and exclusive experiences. More recognition for you and benefits for your business too. Say hello to CommBank Yellow today.
It's the one and only
Carrie Bickmore.
And Tommy Little.
This
Is Carrie and Tommy.
Yeah, welcome to another Carrie and Tommy podcast. You got to make sure you're following on the socials at Carrie Tommy Show. How are you guys going?
Depending on which part of the country you're in, I'm guessing you might have a different answer because all states except WA and Queensland is the King's birthday today.
Didn't WA have it last weekend? When I
WA
speak to
Day,
my
yeah.
family, last weekend they went at work on the Monday.
WA Day. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Do you know my step-grandmother, she met the Queen.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I know it's King's birthday now, but she met the King because
you
she was
definitely
married
rather
to
have
the
met-
longest-serving Premier of WA. So David Brand, the Brand Highway that goes from the top Australia down is named after him. That's my step-grandfather.
Clunk.
And she had to go to all these, back in the day, all the royal functions, and they used to come out all the time back then.
How many people have highways named after them? Because there's Darren Lockyer.
Is there? Is that in Queensland?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And that's the only one I know.
The Polly Farmer.
Oh,
the
Polly
Graham
Farmer.
Freeway
Graham
in-
Farmer
in
Freeway.
WA.
I assume Hume was someone.
Would you want a
Lockie
tunnel? Would you want a tunnel, a bridge, or a road named after you?
I'm all right. Like I said, I'm fine. You know what I mean? No, I'm pretty happy with that one.
What about a bench?
No.
So they can sit on you?
I don't.
I'd like
That's actually is my preferred. If someone's going to drive through me or sit on me, sit on me. Do you know what I mean? If I've got the option, don't you think, Carrie?
What about you could be a
I've
river?
not thought about
They could
it.
swim in you.
Oh, but they'll probably dry up over the years.
Okay.
I don't know
Don't you
where
reckon?
innuendo
No, I reckon you'll
is
stay
in this
wet.
conversation because some of it doesn't quite make sense. So I'm trying to follow, but it's not quite followable.
How many-
followable?
If you wanted
Is that a word?
If you
Followable.
if you got a tunnel, would you want a big one or a small one?
Just a pedestrian one or a car one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd want a. That's a good question. I think I'd want a big one.
Would you?
I mean, I don't want a big one, but I think if we're talking about naming rights, I think I'd want a big one.
The bigger the better.
I'd want multiple
many
people to
people.
travel through it.
At the one time, 4 lanes wide.
Carrie and Tommy.
Driving you home from 3 till 6, it's Carrie Bickmore and Tommy Little.
So there's lots about the gym that I'll never understand.
Ooh.
But one of the big things I never understand when I'm at a gym is the men that stand around next to other men that are working out. The spotter.
What don't you understand?
Well,
It's such a...
I always thought they were there to catch them if they fall, but I never see anyone fall. Like, as in, I never see someone need the spotter. So in the end, I've worked out it's just a way for men just to, I don't know, have someone watching on as they pump iron. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Well,
I feel
my-
like it's just they want an audience while they.
I mean, there is nothing more terrifying than realising as you're trying to do bench press that
You're not gonna
can't
get it up.
get it up.
But how often can you not get it
And
up?
you need another man to help you in that
Also,
instance.
if you try and get
With a
that up
firm
too
grip
much, you
too.
won't be able to get it up either. Lots of gym junkies have trouble.
That's steroids, isn't it?
Wait, what are we
I don't
talking
know.
about now?
Why
Also,
is
why is
Zoe
that?
sent us a message and said, "Is this rage bait? What does rage bait mean?"
Feels like you're just baiting angry gym men to call in.
Nah. I
But I
now
think-
understand why they have the little spotters.
You now understand.
I love it.
Have a look at the video I just sent
Oh.
you. I saw this video the other online. Tell people what's happening in this video once you start watching it. It's a man at a gym, and he's there with.
I've got a buffering issue, Carrie. Oh, yeah.
He's
doing
there
bench
with.
press?
He's doing bench press.
Yep.
And
And
who's
he-
he there with?
It looks like a maid of some sort.
Yep, I think it's his wife.
Is it?
Yep, I think it's his wife.
Well, she's wearing an apron.
Some women like aprons.
She's wearing an apron, Carrie.
Well, she can multitask. She likes to cook and be his wife.
So he's dropped the bar completely on his neck.
Yeah, he's dropped the bar as he's
And
lifting, and
he's-
she's his spotter.
And
And the
yeah.
message is why you should make sure you have a spotter who can carry enough weight, because if they can't, there's no point having them as a spotter.
Yeah.
So now what's happened is it's choking out his neck.
Yes, and she's
She's standing on top of him and she can't lift it off him. And then it looks like he's dying. He's like
Well, it says
literally
the
being
caption said
choked
he
out.
nearly died.
He nearly died. And then somehow she lifts up one end and so he can roll out underneath it. But it's hectic vision, yes.
You know the fun videos if you want to go down this wormhole, because the spotters, it's generally just for the last like 10%. So if you drop it, you're not in a position where you can catch the whole weight anyway. So in all those,
So say that again.
so if you're spotting, right?
Yeah.
It's meant to be just so say if you can get 90% of the weight and they can just take a bit of the weight off. But if you're going to drop it, you can't catch that amount of weight from above anyway. So they're not going to save you anyway.
Okay.
But I love watching on the strongman competitions, they still insist on using them, even though they're pointless. So they'll have a huge dude, right? And he'll try and lift this bar bending material and he'll have two dudes either side holding their hands like they're going to do anything. And then the dude will just drop it and it literally goes straight through their hands and falls straight on his neck.
That's what I mean. What's the point of them? They're just there to boost ego. They're there to watch somebody do reps.
So if you can do a tiny bit more than your usual
But
weight.
you're just saying that it never ends up being that. It's just two men who are pointless.
No. That's if you drop it completely.
Right.
Yeah. But I mean, if
Do you have a spotter when you're at the gym?
that same woman that's in the video.
Carrie and Tommy.
Around Australia, if you drive home, it's Carrie Bickmore and Tommy Little.
And all I know is that the youngest member of the team, producer Zoe, has stepped up to a microphone, which means there is something of some urgency.
It's super urgent. I've had a really bad day.
What's happening?
Playing that song certainly added to it.
Yeah, thank you, Jesse.
Never gets you back, does it?
To be fair, my day has improved, but I had a really bad start to the day. And I just thought,
Are we talking like bad as in funny things happen or really bad before I know how to take on this
in my world,
conversation?
really bad.
Okay.
In the grand scheme of things, probably not that bad.
Okay, give it to us.
So I woke up this morning and I really, really, really didn't want to go to the gym. And so I lay in bed for ages and then I finally convinced myself to go. And I got there and I was wearing like leggings, like tight leggings, and had my AirPods in my pocket. And before I started my workout, I went to the bathroom.
Oh, no.
No, I didn't drop them in the toilet. You would think. Thank goodness. But I did pull down my leggings and they popped out of my leggings onto the floor. And if you've ever dropped your AirPods, they literally explode everywhere. And an AirPod...
What do you mean?
Like, you drop the case and then the AirPods shoot out.
Dropping them on a plane is the worst thing
then
that
you're
can ever
foraging
happen.
underneath the
But
seats.
It's like 3 rows up, 2 rows back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I did exactly that in the toilet cubicle, one under each cubicle next to me. On the right, I was okay, but on the left, there was someone in there, and I had to ask them to please shove my AirPod under the cubicle door. It
Can
was
you use your,
so
can you
gross.
use your poop hand and just
Yeah.
throw that back
Toilety
to me?
poopy
Poop
AirPods.
hand.
Everyone.
No further questions.
No.
You need to learn to wipe.
I mean, that's a pretty bad start, but it got worse. I then went to do my workout that I didn't want to do and said AirPods were dead. So I had to do it to the sound of grunting men and
Oh my God, you were
Gym
raw
music.
dogging it.
I raw dogged the gym. It was awful. And then I left in such a huff. I was coming straight to work, went to the change rooms, went to get ready, realised I forgot my shoes. So my choice was sneakers and jeans or no, you'll notice I've come to work in my activewear.
So either leave your gym gear on
Yeah.
or wear your normal clothes with your sneakers.
Not
and
doing
you've
that.
opted to wear your dirty gym
My
gear
dirty
on.
gym gear. Yeah, you want
Right.
a hug?
Yep.
And then I left and I started walking to work from the gym, got halfway there and went, where are my AirPods? And I'd left them on the floor of the gym.
my God.
So I had to walk back to the gym and they were gone
Get
from
your-
the floor.
Oh, no.
So then I had to do the awkward little walk up to the manager and say, has anyone handed in any AirPods? And they had. So things are turning around slowly.
Great.
But that was my morning, guys.
Your day looked up at the end
out
there,
the
Stinky. That's all
violin.
right.
Carrie and Tommy.
Your Monday Arvo, it is Carrie Bickmore and Tommy Little for the drive home. And Aussie Broadband's end of financial year sale is here, and it's a big deal of deals. Visit aussiebroadband.com.au, ends June 30. T's and C's apply.
Coming up next, we're going to delve into people's pasts again.
Yes.
Because everyone's always keeps stuff. It's usually when you're cleaning out a house or you go into an attic or something and you find boxes of stuff from the past. When I moved to, I think the last time I moved house, I found a box and in it was rose petals I had kept that had dried from when I was about 17. I got, how's this? I got 4 different bunches of red roses for Valentine's Day.
From different people.
Not one of them was a boyfriend and not one of them was a prospective boyfriend. How can something go from so romantic to so sad so quickly?
What do you mean?
Friends who gave them to me because they felt sad that I didn't have.
That your 40-year-old boyfriend.
I didn't get that. I'm sorry. I thought you meant it was guys that were keen on you.
No, one was a guy as well, but that was what was even worse. It was like, I know you probably won't get any. Why? Why do you know I probably won't get any?
I got 4. I got 4. Who are the other ones from? Not important?
Anyway, I kept them. I kept the rose petals like
From
a
the
loser.
people who weren't.
From the people that weren't. It wasn't even like from my first boyfriend. I just kept them. It was the first
memento
time
of
I'd
the
ever
time you
gotten
didn't.
rose petals.
Just Carrie, a quick word just in private. Why are you sharing this?
Because I just was thinking we're going to talk to people about stuff from their past. Up next, and it just reminded me of something I'd found from my past.
13 10 60 Sados, get involved.
Carrie and Tommy.
Across Australia, if you drive home, it's Carrie Bickmore and Tommy Little.
So last week we were taking calls on things you found from your past or premonitions that happened or love letters because Matthew McConaughey had discovered a list he wrote 30 years ago about what he wants out of his life, and one of the things on there was that he wanted to win an Oscar for Best Actor, and that came true.
Yes.
We had beautiful people calling out about love letters they'd written that they'd rediscovered. You found love letters from your year 3 self
Yes.
to your girlfriend at the time.
Yes.
Yeah.
The drafts that I'd written and the letters from her.
But we had so many people call up that we wanted to take some more of their calls today. Ainsley, hello.
Hello, how are you?
Good. What's your moment from the past that you want to talk to us about?
So my husband now, we've been together for 28 years. He has kept all of my letters, plus his ex was my cousin and he has kept all of her letters and I have kept all of his letters.
Wow. Ainsley,
So that's
I have very strong feelings about this, which I think with some people, Carrie, maybe included in this camp, disagree with. I think that's very sweet. Like, I think you can cherish things from your past loves whilst not wanting them back, causing any kind of jealousy. I think it's just a time period in your life that I think it's nice to be able to look back on.
Yes, yeah. Well, we're actually going through old boxes at the moment and I just keep finding more and more and more.
How do his letters to you compare to his letters to her?
Very different.
Are
Very
you
different.
allowed to read the ones to her?
Oh, I'm not at home at the moment. I've actually just driven into town. But yes, I have nearly everyone from the day that we met in 1997 and he still writes them.
But sorry, Ainsley, what's the difference between the ones he wrote her and you? Is it just a different sort of love?
Yeah, totally different sort of love.
Wow.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
I know I said what I said about the period in your life, but I don't think I'd feel comfortable.
With your new partner reading your old, yeah.
And again, it's not
pretty vulnerable.
Well, and it's just something that I think there's an implicit agreement when you do something like
between
that
two
with
people
someone,
that
it's
you're not going to show
be-
other people.
Yeah,
But it's weird that it's the cousin as well. It's like
it's fun.
you're at a family function. I saw what you and him were saying all those years ago. He never said that sort of stuff to me.
Thank you, Ainsley. G'day, Katie.
Hello, how are you?
Yeah, good. What have you got for us?
I'm not sure if you guys remember back in the day, but at school you used to be given pen pals from overseas.
Oh yes, we did that, Katie.
Yeah, we did it as well. And I had a pen pal from Denmark, and I found her letters to me and my letters, like the letters back and forth, a few weeks ago when I was cleaning out the garage. So, yeah, connected with her on Facebook and now we're talking.
Oh, did
No
you?
way. How many years would that have been, Katie?
Probably about 40 years ago.
My gosh.
Are you going to go and see her?
I'd love to. I can't afford it though.
What's she doing with her life?
She's married. She's got 2 grown-up kids now. And beautiful house. Yeah, it's really interesting reading the letters that she sent, back then, because neither of us were very good at writing, I don't think.
Katie, that
cute.
is awesome.
It's such a nice idea to connect to people on the other side of the world.
Hi, Shannon.
I've got a love note that anyone can use. It's universal.
Mm.
So you just got to change the name out. I wrote it on my pencil case in grade 7, and it is, I love Troy, I really do. He's for me and not for you. If you come and take my place, I'll get my fist and break your face. We went out for a week. I'm not sure it's going to work for everyone.
Why'd you break up, Shannon? Do you remember?
Oh, look, I think it was just the clouds moved. I'm not sure.
not the constant threatening of breaking other people's faces?
I wasn't that kind of girl either. I just liked the poem.
Carrie and Tommy. Carrie and Tommy.
Right around Australia, it's Carrie Bickmore and Tommy Little.
I haven't been able to stop thinking about a 2-second snippet of conversation that I heard over the weekend. It's made me laugh, I reckon, 50 times. So I was just walking through the airport and I just, when you literally, in the speed it takes you to walk past, this is what I heard. So it was two workers talking to each other. One guy sitting behind his desk. The other one was kind of having a chat with him, leaning on the counter. So one worked for an airline and the other one was like a baggage handler or something like that. And the guy sitting down said this. He goes, yeah, it's funny. And the other guy goes, no, it's not funny. That's the point. It's not funny. And then the guy sitting down goes, yeah, no, I mean, it's not funny, but when you see it, you laugh.
Oh, my God, what are they talking about?
So I've run through this in my head a lot. I reckon it's something vaguely criminal, like someone smashing a car through, like doing a ram raid.
Do you think it's something that happened at the airport?
It could be someone falling over.
Oh, yeah.
Because I reckon if you see someone fall over.
Is it something on the little belts that get your luggage on it that go round and round? Because that's always funny.
Yeah, I mean, it could be something stealing bags or something like that. But I haven't, each time I think of it, just the clarification from the dude who's trying to get out of admitting something that he shouldn't find funny, he finds funny. The clarification, it's not funny, but when you see it, you laugh.
Yeah.
Is like.
But also I can imagine you be going, it's funny, and the guy going, it's not funny, and just the total change in tone. No, it's not. It's not funny.
It's not funny. When you see it, you laugh.
Carrie and Tommy.
You Monday Arvo, it's Carrie Bigmore and Tommy Little.
Snooze end of financial year sale is on now. Save up to 50% off selected mattresses. Plus, for a limited time only, take an extra 10% off selected mattresses on already reduced prices. Hurry, sale on now.
Escape to paradise.
If I could escape,
Those would be the best memories.
With Carrie and Tommy.
Bye.
Bam, 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 bam. 3 nights accommodation at the Intercontinental Hayman Great Barrier Reef. Return flights there.
For two.
Get breakfast every
For
day.
two, because
boat transfers on a luxury boat to and from Hayman Island. Some cash to spend at the resort. And you get to come holiday with us. Natalie, how awesome.
Yes, oh my God, it'll be absolutely amazing. Like, this is like a dream come true to me. Like, I haven't had a honeymoon with my husband. We've been married for 5 years now, together for 12. So this would be, oh my God, I just can't explain how, oh my God.
Oh my God.
Natalie, if you had to go on holiday with Tommy or myself, and you had to spend a week with one of us, who are you spending it with?
Well, you know what? I couldn't choose between the both of you because you're both amazing and I'd take you both.
Okay, we'll both come.
Yeah, okay,
Deal
okay.
done. We're going to holiday together, Natalie. All you got to do first of all is pick the poolside drink and then you come with us, okay?
Yep, no worries.
All right.
Natalie, we hope you win. We have no control over this. We get given the clues. Are you ready for your clue?
Yes.
I'm bubbly, orange, and European. I'll tell it to you one more time. I'm bubbly, orange, and European.
Okay.
What poolside drink could it be?
Bubbly orange.
Think of a delicious alcoholic bubbly orange drink.
Bubbly orange. Oh.
Natalie, we're going to need an answer.
Bubbly orange. Bubbly orange. I don't know.
3, 2.
Just say something. Guess a drink.
Coconut Monatello.
Oh, wow. We've
That's
gone one out of
fancy.
left field there,
Oh,
Natalie.
Natalie, sorry, babe.
No.
Hopefully we speak to you again, Natalie. You can, of course, enter again, which means we go to our next caller. G'day, Amy.
Hi, guys.
And now, Amy, the first clue was I'm bubbly, orange, and European. And
You're guessing what our poolside drink is.
are you ready for your next clue?
I'm ready.
Instagram loves me almost as much as the Italians do.
Okay, it's got to be an Aperol Spritz. Sorry, my dog's even excited.
Ames, that is okay. You are coming to Hayman Island with us.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Thank you.
Who are you bringing, Ames?
Oh, you know what? I'm going to have to, it's between my bestie and my boyfriend. My boyfriend's also a Tommy, so.
Yes.
Yeah.
But who's more fun?
Oh, don't make me say that. My bestie.
Well, Ames, we can't wait to see you and whoever it is.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much.
We've got more trips to give away as well. So if you want to come to Hayman Island, make sure you're listening tomorrow from 9 a.m. to get into the boarding lounge. Celebrate 75 years of luxury in the heart of the Great Barrier Reef with Intercontinental Hayman Great Barrier Reef's limited time anniversary offer from $525 per night. Conditions apply.
Carrie and Tommy.
Driving you home from 3 till 6, it's Carrie Bickmore and Tommy Little.
Do you ever think what it would be like to date an actress? Actually, you may have already experienced this. I'll ask you personally.
Sure.
How did you find when you dated an actress, watching them get it on with other people on screen?
You are going to hate my answer to this so much. I think it's going to make you irrationally angry.
Why?
Because this exact thing has happened to me.
Yeah.
And she was getting it on screen with another woman.
Are you joking?
I knew it would make you angry.
Oh, my God.
I knew it would make you angry.
You've been kissed on the in this life. Like, honestly. Oh. Okay, how would you have felt if it was I just was thinking the other day, I was watching a movie and I was thinking, obviously, a lot of actors and actresses aren't married to fellow actors and actresses. They're just married to normal people.
No, what are?
But a lot are. But sorry,
There's a
whether
lot
you're
of people-
famous or not famous, watching the person that you were intimate with, and obviously the most intimate thing is kissing and all of that kind of thing, and then watching them do that with someone else, often hot on TV, it must, or on, like, how do you do it? It must make you feel really, really jealous.
Do you know I mean this, and this might sound a bit rude. I think it would be harder, like if they're an established actor or actress and they're getting paid for the work, I think it would be much harder dating someone who was coming up the ranks and so they're not getting paid. They're doing like student theatre kind of.
Yeah.
And they're doing it then because you're like, I can't even say it's your job. Like you, like this is your passion. Your
Like
passion.
you've written this script and you've written the kiss in.
Yes.
Yeah, true.
But
That's
do you think you just, because I've read before that partners say they don't go, they can't even watch their partners.
So it's
like,
so hard because you want to be
movie
supportive.
or whatever. Of course.
You want to see your partner's work.
And
But then-
you'd also want to understand, surely you'd want to ask questions, what it was like. And
You'd
surely
probably
there's
end up
often a bit of like chemistry there because they're like filming scenes together.
What's weirder, if they do something that they don't do with you or
Yes.
if they do something that they do with you?
I know, because I feel like the sex scenes would be less of the action scenes. Well, no, that's not right in movies, but the scenes would be less hard to watch because often they're not real, right? Like they're simulated.
Often they're not real.
Sorry, they're never,
It's
they're
illegal.
never real.
It's illegal for them to be real.
They're simulated, but the kissing is real. The kissing is the intimate part, like seeing
Often there is
your
kissing
tongue
in
in
the-
somebody else's mouth. What?
In the intimate
No,
sense,
but
they're
as
often
in it's the
as
kissing
well.
part of the intimacy. It's not like you're like thinking about body parts down there doing things because they're not actually doing it. It's pretend. But the kissing, imagine watching your partner fully intimately kiss
But
somebody else.
but you signed up for it. Like if the person was already
Doesn't
doing
matter
the
if you
job.
I'm not saying that they're doing thing wrong. I'm just saying, do you think it would be hard to watch?
I don't know. When my girlfriend was making out on screen with another woman, I just dealt with it in a mature fashion, and I went, "That's her job," and I respect the arts a lot.
How many times did you watch it?
It was a whole series.
Of her making out with a woman.
It was a lot.
Jesse, you've not said a lot. And also, you've not taken this seriously. You just keep referring
I
to
just
watching
can't
two
believe
women
how
kiss.
happy it's made me because I knew it would make you really annoyed.
You're not, why can't you have a normal conversation about
I'm
it?
sorry, I've given my opinion. I've used
If
my
she was
real life
kissing a
example.
boy, how do you think it would have felt?
I like to think that I would be an adult and supportive of her.
What if
pursuit
you
of the
met
art.
the boy and he was awesome?
How much taller than me is he?
Yep, he's taller, hotter,
Yeah.
everything.
Well, good luck. The fact that all made you laugh too much was very hurtful.
Carrie and Tommy.
Driving you home this afternoon, it is Carrie Bickmore and Tommy Little. And Coles Fest Online starts the 9th of June. Shop online or in the app for exclusive deals, offers and rewards. Offers end June 22. Terms and conditions apply.
We were just laughing. Well, we were talking about what it would be like if you dated someone who was famous and had to watch them kiss on screen. And then you informed us that you had to do that with one of your girlfriends once, only she was into serious kissing another woman.
It was tough.
Yeah, it was tough. Anyway, we forgot until our audio guy Jez reminded us that you've had an on-screen kiss with Claudia Carvin.
Yes.
This was it.
It's not my world. Hash cookies and comedy rooms. I'm almost 40. I have a 5-year-old and I'm getting a divorce. What I'm doing is ridiculous.
Oh, am I ridiculous?
No.
If you don't think I'm ridiculous, then kiss me. No, kiss me properly.
Now you are being ridiculous.
I'm guessing you're making out
That's
now.
the band I take with me to fire up whenever I...
How did that feel to listen to?
That's the most awkward I've ever felt on air, I reckon.
Is it? Why?
Just, even though I'm aware it was being filmed, honourable. I didn't remember those lines.
Did you have a girlfriend at the time of doing that? Did that girlfriend have to watch you kiss Claudia Carvin on screen?
That is a great question.
You should know the answer to.
I'm sorry. I can tell you the answer. I'm sure if I had a girlfriend at the time of filming, by the time it was on screens.
You no longer had a girlfriend? No.
Carrie and Tommy. Carrie and Tommy.
Driving you home from 3 till 6, it's Carrie Bickmore and Tommy Little.
Because where do you get all your romance advice?
I usually Instagram.
Oh, yeah. Any gems of wisdom lately?
What have I seen? Yeah, I've seen lots actually. Why can't they come to my head now? Lots of things about you can't make someone love you. They have to choose to love you.
Right.
Lots of things about why do you pursue the ones that don't message you back rather than the ones that are there available?
Because I reckon it's a bit grimmer than I thought it was.
Lots of ones about knowing your value.
Keeping up
Lots
and about.
of ones about how women are almost happier now alone than having another child to care for.
Carrie asked me
There's some at the moment actually about the mental load.
It was
and
really
how,
to get to. It was just to get to my.
Sorry, what was the question?
Where do you get your romance advice from?
Instagram. Where do you get yours?
Oh, Carrie, great question. Through song. Leon Thomas, you familiar with him?
Nope.
Oh, wonderful, beautiful, beautiful dulcet tones. And I won't give away the name of the song, but there is a song that I've been listening to quite a lot at the moment, and it just answers all the questions I need it to answer. So first, the first line I'm about to play you is a woman asking him a question, and then he will go to answer it. So this is the question she asked him.
She said, take your time, what's the rush?
So what a great question.
Oh, I love this song.
Take your time, what's the rush? And I thought...
That's not a question. It's just what's the
rush is a question.
What's the word?
There's a question mark at the end. What's the rush?
It's a statement.
What's the rush?
No, she's just, it's a take your
It's a
time,
rhetorical
what's the
question.
rush? Yes.
Yeah, which is a question.
But he doesn't need to answer it.
Now we're having a fight. Interesting.
Let me see what Instagram says about who's right. Yeah.
So I thought, if I find myself in that situation, right? If a female is asking me that question, what am I going to say?
If she says to you, take the time, what's the rush?
And I thought I might go with what Leon said here, because I think it rings true to everyone.
I said, baby, I'm a dog, I'm a mutt.
So I just look at her in the eyes and I just say,
Did he say, baby, I'm a dog, I'm a mutt?
I'm a mutt.
Does that just mean like he's on heat and he wants to have action?
It just means I'm a dog, I'm a mutt. I don't know why you need more explaining than that.
Dog's always hurrying or
They're always wanting to...
rushing?
They're always wanting to trees.
True.
So I
but
think
not
that's where
mutts more so than
What's
others.
a mutt?
A mutt's a mixed breed.
Oh.
Yes.
An ugly dog.
So I'm a dog, I'm a mutt. So that's what I'll say.
And
then
what does she say back to that?
Well, she goes on to ask the question again. So this is not the same bit of audio. The singing continues. And she asks the question again because obviously she's not satisfied.
Because again, it was a statement. Yeah.
And so then, well, why would you ask again if it's a statement? But she's heard, I'm a dog, I'm a mutt.
Again,
she's
another
thought-
statement.
and
These
she's-
guys don't know how to have an actual conversation.
And she's thought, well, I'll ask him again because clearly he didn't mean to just say to me, I'm a dog, I'm a mutt. So I'll ask again, and this time, hopefully, he'll clarify a bit more. And what you hear here is him not only not clarifying, but actually doubling down on what sounds like a very similar message.
She said, take your time.
So she's asked again.
What's he got now?
I said, baby, I'm a dog. I'm a mutt.
Hang on, he'll
Again.
clarify. No, he just says it twice. He looks her in the eyes.
Does he ever explain why he's saying he's a dog?
He just says it twice.
What's
he
the
looks her in
song called?
eyes. It's called Mutt.
Is it?
Yes.
What other?
It's called Mutt.
But what else is said in the song? They must talk about something else.
Are you joking? Play the same bit again.
Take your time. What's the rush?
You listen to daft music. It's a good tune, but I've never listened to the words before.
You listen to Daft.
Do you know what I think? I heard the other day what I think is my favourite song and my favourite line in any song.
This is going to be depressing again.
Can you find Benny Benassi's Cinema?
Oh,
love
cinema's
You
great.
are a cinema. I could watch you forever. This bit. I could watch you forever. This next bit. I could watch you forever. Like upbeat but hot.
And in response to that, I say,
I'm a dog.
I'm a mutt. And you are a cinema.
Carrie and Tommy.
Around Australia for your drive home, it's Carrie Bickmore and Tommy Little.
And it has been a while since I've tried to change the world. I've hung the cape up in some would say,
In what areas have you hung the cape up?
because I'm the hero that everybody hasn't asked for, but is here.
And so you've done all your heroing.
Is that what they said about Batman? That quote wasn't quite right.
No, I thought
He's
it was
not the hero Gotham
City
needs. No, not deserves, but he's the hero they need. I'm Batman.
Wants or deserves. I think wants
Yeah.
first, deserves second.
Do you guys want me?
An orator is exactly what you are.
An orator?
Is that the word? Orator?
Orator.
I think we've had this conversation before.
Would you guys like me to put the cape back on for a
Yes,
second?
I would love you to.
Carrie and Tommy's Genius or Idiot.
There's a bit of backstory to this. So, do you know the beer Coors?
Yes.
No.
It is American beer. Coors, Jesse, you know it. It has
I know
one.
exactly what you're going to say.
It has one distinct thing about his packaging.
Yes.
For those who don't know, such as Carrie, would you mind explaining to Carrie what happens when you get a glass of Coors at the pub?
Wait, are you talking about the can?
Yeah, the can, or it also happens on the pint glasses, the Coors pint
Oh,
glasses.
really?
Yes.
So on the cans and apparently on the glasses as well, when the beer is cold, the mountains turn blue.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's cool. So even when they're pouring a pint, you've got a white mountain on it, and then when the pint fills up, it turns blue.
Oh, how awesome.
Pretty wonderful. And I thought, why is this limited to Coors? Because I, as you know, I'm trying to shred some weight at the moment and reduce those man titties so I don't have to wear a sports brassiere when I run around the Big Five in South Africa. And part of that is I've stopped drinking milky coffees. The one problem when you get a takeaway long black is that you're basically just holding a cup of boiling hot
Yes.
water. And 7 times out of 6, I burn my tongue on the first sip.
Yes.
So, what if they had a little thing on the side of the cup that changed colour when it
it's
got
not-
to
yes, drinkable.
drinking temperature?
That's a great idea. And you know who would love that? I'm not going to name the chain in case I get it wrong. There was a very, very big chain that sells coffee that someone recently sued because they tipped it on themselves and they burnt themselves and they sued them saying it was served
Yes.
too hot. So perhaps it could be on all of those cups to save people. It's
Yes.
a way of saying only drink when it's cool enough.
Yes, I've had a suggestion from out in the airlock, the hamsters out there. They've said, but is drinking temperature subjective?
But
that is a very.
boiling's not subjective.
I was going to say it's a very good point to bring up, but we are just protecting people's burning. And I think burning thresholds, we could probably say, are
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
consistent.
When I went through my black coffee phase, I spilt an entire cup of coffee on my lap because I was driving with it between my thighs. And it was one of, like, I had jeans on and then, you can't get them off quickly. And my whole insides were red raw,
Your insides.
like inner thighs.
Oh, geez, it's like, how
Well, it probably did go a bit up there too. I didn't think about that.
did it?
Well, I
What?
didn't look to see if it was red raw.
How did it go up there?
Well, just it went everywhere. Oh, it went in my
It's
crotch.
not like when you breathe in, you suck it.
It
You
went
know,
in
you
my
haven't got a
crotch. There was a
vacuum
lot of
cleaner.
water.
Did you invent coffee enemas?
That is.
I don't often say it, but you are a
Genius.
I love it. It's a great idea, and I don't know why anyone hasn't done it before.
Thank you.
Carrie and Tommy.
The Big Five is what we're going to be doing not long from now. Actually, it's only it's only a few days away. We're going to be running with the Big Five animals in South Africa.
Yep.
I had forgotten that it was so soon.
Yeah,
I
it's
should
real
start
soon.
packing.
It's real soon.
We are raising money for my foundation, Carrie's Beanies for Brain Cancer, and I just wanted to give a shout out.
Yes.
Obviously to Romani,
Of course.
always, but I wanted to give a shout out to Adrian Portelli.
Great man.
Adrian Portelli has donated $20,000 to
What?
our fundraising effort.
What a legend.
Thank you.
Get around him.
Yes, he doesn't know that I'm about to do the shout out, but I asked one of his mates who's close to him what one of his favourite songs is because I thought let's get that on him back to back.
Yes.
Apparently he's a big fan of The Scientists, Coldplay.
I was not
so we're going to get a
expecting
bit of
that.
that on now. Also, if you hear this and you're like, I want you to play one of my favourite songs, I got cash to give you.
20 grand.
Get in touch with us,
How much it
13
costs.
10 60, DM us, or just go to Carrie's Beanies for Brain Cancer.com and there's a link there to donate. Put your name there, say that you want us to give you a shout out, and we'll absolutely get behind you, give you all the love in the world. Thank you, Adrian. But one thing I did want to mention is you don't know this, but the boss of our show heard me off air talking about this and was walking around going, oh my God, I can't believe he even knows about this. How does he know about her foundation? And was overwhelmed that the great Adrian Portelli knows of my Beanie Foundation. Only he's confused Adrian Portelli with who, Jez?
Andrea Bocelli.
So he thinks Andrea Bocelli will take his money too.
They are at different ends of the cool spectrum. I'm picturing Andrea Bocelli driving around in a McLaren.
I had all these great ideas. Like, let's get an Andre Bocelli song on in back to back to back to back.
We're not playing Andrea Bocelli.
But I felt really bad, so I wrote a song. I felt
What? You've written a song now.
Well,
you can't make this any
confu-
worse.
I know. I think I'm about to. Because I felt bad for getting Andrew and Andre confused.
Adrian. Oh my God, you can't.
Uh-oh. This song's not going to go very well then. This song is supposed to
Oh my God.
Yes.
I'm very busy. My brain's too full.
Oh my God, have you written a song about
Play it.
Andrew? You're an idiot.
Is not the same guy.
I can't believe I'm saying this. Can we get Coldplay on?
Sorry, Adrian.
Carrie and Tommy.
Across Australia, if you drive home, it's Carrie Bickmore and Tommy Little.
So last week I bought you a segment that honestly got everybody talking, and so it's back by popular demand.
Carrie and Tommy's. You and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals. Animal facts. Let's do it like they
So
do on
they're
the
actually
other
kinky animal facts because one of our producers sent me a fact that apparently female, the lioness, when they're on heat, they like to 20 or 40 times a day. It's a big gap between 20 to 40 times a day.
I know after my 20th, I'm always like, I'm good for 20 more.
And if the male isn't into it, they bite them on the gonads to get them back into it. And I thought, what's a very aggressive way to get someone in the mood? And then we started Googling animal facts, and I told you a whole lot of them, which I'm not going to repeat. Go to our podcast from last week if you want to hear some of the other quirky ones. But here's some more I found. Apparently giraffes, the way they check if a female is ready to mate is they go drink her pee. If it tastes fertile, good to go.
Oh, so they just like us.
They like a golden... You know what I mean?
What? Shower? Yeah. No, but they're drinking it, Carrie.
Well, the headline says giraffes are into golden showers.
Oh.
Huh. I think they don't understand.
The behaviour is called the flemen response.
So they just don't, I mean, men hate talking and they'd rather go and drink the pee to find out instead of
Rather
just
than just
asking
saying-
the woman, hey, babe, What do you reckon? They're just like, glug, glug, glug. What are you doing over there? Nothing.
So apparently, male elephants
Give us a
have
kiss, no thanks.
preposterously large.
Of course.
Yeah.
But they,
Sometimes over 1.5 metres long. But the difference is male elephants can control their bits much like they do a limb. So they can lift it, curve it, swing it, do lots of fun things with it.
Oh. It's 1.5 metres. Is that? Do you call that?
What about a female praying
is that
mantis? Do you want to know what the female praying? I
know
love
what this
female
is.
animals so
This is
much. Do you
gonna
know
be-
what the female praying mantis does?
She probably eats him, does she?
Yep. After
I think
she's had her way, she consumes the head and then the rest of the body
Yeah.
of her mate. She eats it.
I wonder if they trick them at all. Like, as in, are they like, hey, babe, spoon me? Or they're just like, do you know what I mean? Like, do you reckon there's any kind of, like, sneaking up subtlety factor? Or
Nah, I reckon subtlety is gone in the animal world. I reckon they're just there and they're, animalistic.
yeah, they say, I'll give you two options.
Yeah.
Commit to me or I eat you.
Yeah.
And they go,
Okay.
just eat me.
Yeah. Anyway, I can give you
Can I-
more next week. The list goes on.
Hey, sorry, I'm just running. It's
Yeah.
producer Jez
Jez
here.
here.
When
Yes.
you were saying, what's that game? It reminded me of when you was talking about the elephants.
Yeah, and how it can control it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Twist it, bop it.
Oh,
curl
bop
it.
it.
That's what
What's that song?
Because
What?
I
it's
got
the game.
It's Stop-O-Matic. You talking about that
yeah,
one?
No,
No,
that's
the game.
song.
No, I was thinking the song.
Oh.
But it was like a little,
Bop
like
it.
a little,
Yeah.
Bop
yeah,
it,
bop it.
Yeah,
twist
yeah.
it, bop it.
curl it, flex it, twist it. Anyway, sorry.
Yes.
Does your hang low? Does it
Wobble to and fro, can you tie it in a knot? Can you tie it in a bow? Can you lift it up and down like it? Regular, something soldier.
Something soldier.
Yeah.
Do
Do
you
you hang low?
Follow Carrie Bickmore and Tommy Little on socials at Carrie Tommy Show.
Bye.
Bye. Carrie and Tommy love a good deal, and CommBank Yellow has plenty. Cashbacks, discounts, and exclusive deals. Just for banking with CommBank. Say hello to CommBank Yellow today.